Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
What is Bradley doing out there? I did not know that was him. Hold on. That's 75 out the gate, bro. He wasn't supposed to do shit this game.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Now Burrow on first down. He gets this to Devontae.
I ain't know that was him.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
You can have that one. We got burnt on that one.
Offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact,
who was on the outside? Hardman, right?
We may give up some points.
Yeah, I thought. So I thought that was the other receiver you had. I'm like, all right, I can keep up with him.
And try and keep us ahead. This is their chance.
No, we know we out there receiving now. We on him.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. He'll buy some time right. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
Oh, my God, man. Hey, let's start over, bro.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Denver offense at the
I
line,
looked at your
ready
first.
to go.
I looked
They
at your
find
team for the
themselves in a
first
good
time.
size hole here, and a good size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 2nd down, Williams. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a Broncos first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, just turn around and hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line,
he's going to have more rushing yards than Bradley.
Because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball.
What, we got 19 right now? You got to keep it in the air with Bradley.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both
running
running
stay
and
with it. It's
passing there.
consistency.
You're
That's
right. They're
all.
sticking to the game
Lost
plan.
2, we about to get 7 right here,
A
though.
lot of football left to be played.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Lane. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
Remember what I said? He gonna have more rushing yards than Bradley. We got you.
Here's Burrow. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
I like that.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
You know we're going back to
a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lane. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
You've been seeing the points. I've been building him all year.
There in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Who you got on? You got Clark. Who is Clark, number 99? He's going to run the other way.
And they'll let their fullback try to push the pile. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
That's my young boy.
Play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Where Bradley is.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Nah. I hope he got more than that.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd and 2, Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
That young boy right there, don't throw it over there. He is a problem. He is a problem.
This was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lane. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline.
14 up. We came to play, Tay.
For a Broncos score. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to...
You want to see Bradley. Bring him back out there.
6. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 14.
Where you was at last night, bro?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score.
Looking live last night.
10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now.
Pat like that?
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You going to press him?
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Flushed out right. And Burrow going to slide around as he does pick up the first down.
Yo, that's crazy. My man went to the bench.
Nabbing over 20 yards.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And some room to run.
Oh, he tripped me.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Partner, there's strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense. And we
Listen, don't get it twisted. I know Bradley and Chubb be on top of the church, but Williams get his numbers.
A fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
My shit locked up on that one. You're going to stop pressing lane over there. That's disrespectful.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra.
Who you got on him over there? You're locking him up on that deep route.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that
one
for confidence.
You want me to
just
run the
feel
ball
a little bit better, but I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over Adams?
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Partners, not often
my shot. He's running backs
on that last clips 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. Up the middle they go. Bradley. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets this up to the 24-yard line.
Yeah,
exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bradley.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front.
I like that. This is my game right here. Taking it slow. This gonna play into my favor.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes.
Damn.
He finds his man complete. That's Bradley. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
He's tired.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Really?
Let's see if they do it anyway.
You want to get him hurt. He should have fumbled. He just hit
territory, but not by much.
He's back there breathing heavy.
48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Don't try it. I see where you're going with it.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Horn supposed to be back there.
Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 48 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker.
I ain't even gonna hold it. There's like 3 niggas open on that.
21-14.
You tripping out there. Horn supposed to be back. I don't know what the fuck he was doing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down.
Oh!
He's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Damn.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Burrow looking to pass. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Yo, listen, I do not be seeing that nigga right there. That's his 2nd time. He like blending in with the field.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Get him.
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one.
Don't press my young boy.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Burrow.
Oh, I possession court that shit, man.
So
Come on,
17 seconds now on the clock here.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
A very limited time
That's
left
not
to
what
get
it
in
mean,
the
bro.
field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
To the air again, Burrow.
Ooh.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
Fumble would have been lovely right there.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top.
Damn, I needed
send
some
you
points.
on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's
At least
Jonathan
3.
Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Dude, back to work.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Burrow will throw.
That's what he should have did the first time.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
What's that guy going on right here?
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And
Oh.
it's incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's
I ain't
been
gonna lie,
this
y'all do play good
defense.
team, dude.
And
That
here's another
second ball
example
that
on
came
last
through knocked
play.
it out. That was getting ready to be a catch.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
You know that old expression, it's
Yeah,
not my night?
every day.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick
That's
as
not
well.
what we need, man. Fuck.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking,
8 for 41,
may get
you're
an
doing too much.
Your
You in
head
check.
better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
He's trying to get off.
He's
Hold on.
tackled
Let's
a yard
adjust real
short of
quick.
the marker. Good gain of
Now for
9
50
on
look a
first
little
down.
different.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's
that's
going to
what's
need
all
here
right.
down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that
should
big
have shown
closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect
He
on
did
and go,
a
oh, my
little
goodness,
adjustment.
did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get up
Check
near the
over.
45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Flushed out right.
Don't do it.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup
You
and
talking
try
about
and
over there where
stand
Horn was
before
at?
they're backed up even further.
On second down, it's Bradley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first
think he
down. It was to
gave 5,
accomplish what
so
they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
Good
This is going to be
pass.
another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. 17 yards on the
Yo, he
pickup
4 for
there. The
8.
drive will continue.
163
I'll tell you
yards.
what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He's going to air one out. And it'll be incomplete.
Yo, he almost
Good
marched
job
3 of them.
staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up
Who is that?
second down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the
Yeah, I saw
first
you put him
down
on the
sticks.
block.
You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's got his
That's
man.
supposed to be a
Valdez
fumble.
in.
You just said he
This
old.
is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18. 11 yards for number 11. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back,
We're gonna
have
send
to admit I'm a
everybody
little
on this
disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
You lucky he got to. He ain't gonna come around that corner.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down.
Come on with the pushing forward.
First as he's able to take it down to the
Got
7-yard
71
line.
now. That shit
Able to
crazy.
get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Harder to score
The yards
down
may
here.
start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Don't do it.
And he takes this.
Oh my God!
Patrick Mahomes, a 5-yard
He's supposed to fumble that on the 1.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now
79 yards. How many of that Bradley had?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting into your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Chiefs are going to take over
Damn.
at their own 41. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Defense got to step up, man.
Isn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into
Don't do
an
it.
area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week.
Yeah.
Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, they'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
You better stop pressing.
The busy night continues for
Williams. Just ran right by the ball.
Like
he ain't even try blocking.
After a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
My young boy for real. And that's Joe Shiesty throwing.
His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Y'all not sure what to do on offense now. Y'all not sure now. Y'all gonna try to lean on Bradley. Yeah, it sure was. Yo, we in the 4th now. That's crazy. That's crazy.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other
really
side of the
shouldn't be
ball.
falling forward like that. He ain't in the weight room for real.
What you gonna do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run on first down. It's Bradley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes you just sit back
Let's
and
get this
marvel
stop,
at
yo.
what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second down now. It's Bradley, and he'll take this one for about 4.
How you avoid that history?
That's it.
That was supposed to be the one he
Straight
posted
ahead,
up.
Positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Flush to his right.
Get the fuck out of
He's
here,
picking up the
man.
first as he slides and hits the deck. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks
in the
towards the
secondary.
next
I
one.
didn't try to
Nice bit of scrambling to
move
move the
things down
sticks,
there.
and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On first down, Bradley.
They're going to hurt him.
yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
One good history. That's all it's going to take from him.
Altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A gain of 3, second down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
You think you're going to
He'll
hit
be
the field
down
goal?
close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 29. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, it's Bradley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll try and run.
Oh, we had him!
Gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
A tackle made there by Caden Stearns.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Gotta have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line is executing.
Hey, look at this shit. We had him 4 yards behind the line. This nigga ended up getting a yard.
Get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Fourth quarter, man, make a play, y'all.
2 minutes.
We're going to make a play. I'm confident in
So
it.
the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bradley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to perhaps salt this one away.
It's all good.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
To throw, Burrow.
He finds his man, complete. It's Lane. A huge play there for Denver. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Burrow.
Woo!
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
This shit, boy.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game.
Damn, we fucked that up. What are you at right now?
I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Listen, had I known he was out there, he wouldn't have had that many receiving yards. That nigga definitely caught me slipping.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Bradley. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
He probably got just about all of that 180. That 182, he got at least 120.
That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
You think he got over? Matter of fact, he ain't really done too much outside of that first drawing, though, right?
They'll run on 1st down. Bradley. And he's going to take this.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yards, but no more than that.
Yeah, he got about 110 probably.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they'll take him down at the